So I can successfully say that I can successfully say that God has blessed me with new knowledge, which I will share with you. I am a crystal healer. I've been studying crystal healing for about, let's say, 7 years off and on. I started when I was very young, before I was introduced to the Golden Dawn and the BOTA and the OTO. I had studied with a crystal shaman, a New York-based crystal shaman named Angel Silva. He's awesome. He helps a lot of people. He was out in the New York Times as well. He's my mentor. He practices Palo Mayombe, which is an old West African, Caribbean-based form of spirituality, which he utilizes crystals. And these crystals he uses for the sake of healing, of course. Now, of course, after studying with Mr. Silva, he gave me the name Lazuli. My Buddhist teacher gave me the name Dainichi, so I am Dainichi Lazuli, and I love crystals as far as I can remember. When I was a little boy digging in the backyard, my father would scold me for going out and playing with crystals. I loved them so much, and I got in trouble for them. When I would go near the creek where near my house when I was younger, I would pick up stones. I brought them home, and my father was very superstitious. He said, "Don't bring that stuff here." He would throw all my stones out. I was devastated as a child. But still, my defiance caused me to continue digging for more stones, getting in trouble for it, and the story continues. Crystals really, really helped me. I was going through like a 2.5 year depression where I really had lost myself, my friends. I had gone through a really bad breakup. Felt like no one was there for me, and that's when I met Mr. Angel Silva years ago. And I found through him a whole network of people who also loved crystals. And so I asked the universe, hey, please put me in a place where I can work and utilize this new knowledge that Angel had given me. And so 2 weeks before my birthday, I was hired to work at Namaste, and now I'm an assistant manager at Namaste Bookshop, where God blessed me to utilize my skills and abilities. So I do believe in the power. I believe in the secret. I believe in the Qabbalah and the 7 sacred laws, because I use this knowledge to my own will, in accordance to my own divine will, and I was able to manifest a lot of my desires. Not all of them, but you can't get it all at once, but you can sure get it. I'm serious. Once you cultivate that and you nourish this, you allow this this transformation to occur, and don't resist it. All of the pain that happened in your life, transform it. You can transform it. There's a way out. You're not damned by fate. So anyways, I then met another gentleman who taught me about the tarot. I had dabbled with tarot on and off, studied numerology on and off, until eventually I got really good at it. And so it led me to studying Paul Foster Case's work, Ari Kaplan's work, Rav Berg's work from the Qabbalah Center, and I saw the correlation between the tarot cards and the Tree of Life. And I thought to myself, wow, these gentlemen in the Golden Dawn and the Rosicrucian Order, they really knew their science. They had such proficient knowledge and the understanding of the cosmos and its blueprints and color therapy, sound and frequency, and how vibration and tonal frequency had correlation to atomic structures, how the Tree of Life itself is a pillar of wisdom, severity, and mercy, how that correlates to protons, neutrons, and electrons, how the tree itself is an atomic structure. I found that fascinating. How quantum physics itself is not very new. This Scientology we study, the Kabbalists had already discovered a lot of this knowledge, which we're just recycling as the universe continues to reuse its knowledge. But once it reveals itself a second time around, it gains more momentum, and as the universe expands, so too does our consciousness, and as a whole we grow. The human race grows together. Once we accept the oneness, once we fulfill our karmas by performing dharma, the deeds. And so here I have a diagram of the tree of life. Here you have it. From Keter above all the way down to Malkut. And the color spectrums. So the builders of the Adatum, along with the OTO and the Golden Dawn, utilize this chart for the purpose of meditation and for path working. Other gentlemen, Kenneth Meadows and oh my goodness, they're slipping my mind right now. Other members of the Golden Dawn, such as Crowley, he was another amazing man. He went crazy later on, but his early stuff was really good, like his 777 book. His Sefer Yetzirah is really a true work of art. The Sefer Yetzirah is the book of formation. It shows you how God created the universe and created the human body, and how all of the astrological symbols exist within our body. But that's for another conversation. Purpose of me mentioning this is to show you that the tree of life itself shows you how our bodies were engineered. So the Hebrew language itself is a construct. It's a construct of sounds and suffix and prefixes that allow a person to interact somewhat of a divine bridge, if you will. It connects you to a higher altitude, vibrating on the words. This is how the Kabbalists were able to create such a code, if you will, a code that allowed them to divide the universe into sound and vibration and codify it. It's amazing. I tell you, this stuff is crazy. And every day I keep learning more. You'll see how shamanism, angelology, crystal healing, all manners of metaphysics are all integrated within this tree of life, all interwoven in this tapestry of life which connects us. And so crystals themselves, according to my studies, crystals are the lights of the universe which are here on earth to govern us, because the laws state as above so below, so everything that exists in the higher worlds live here. So crystals are part of that color spectrum, governed by hierarchies of angelic orders. That's right. It all exists, all of it. So in the next video, I'm going to show you which stones I used in correspondence to each of the 22 major arcana cards, utilizing Lady Freya Harris's artwork in her Aleister Crowley's deck, created in 1945, give or take, printed around that time. We'll give it 1945, that's a good year. And so this deck utilizes the perfect coloration of the tree of life. And I found one stone, get this, that fits each major arcana card. So utilizing these stones, it will enable me to connect with that card more intensely. So stick around and stay tuned for video 2. Peace, love, and blessings. I hope you enjoyed the video.